I have lost 50 pounds and it'll be 2 years in February, so it's 22 months.
Wow.
I think that I had been getting heavier and heavier over the years, and it started bothering me. And every time I needed to go up to a bigger size, it bothered me. I think when the 16s started being too tight, and then I went to the doctor, and he was concerned about my blood pressure, and I'd always had low blood pressure, so he said, you probably need to lose some weight and get that under control and get some exercise. So I decided, now's the time to do it. I didn't realize it at the time. I didn't realize how unhealthy I was. But at the time, I couldn't walk upstairs without pain in my knees. By the time I was up at the top of the stairs, I was out of breath. I couldn't do my filing without sitting down. I had to have a nap every day. I was nauseous every morning. I didn't really, that all came on gradually, so I didn't realize until after I lost the weight and all those things went away. And now I take the stairs, I can run upstairs, and I never sit down. And all my friends always say, "Don't you ever stop?" And the answer is no. I think the energy that I've received from losing weight is the biggest benefit. I have tried many times. I did the grapefruit diet. I did the cabbage soup diet. I did all sorts of diets, and they would be successful at losing weight, but I would gain it back gradually. But I think the reason would be because you can't go through the rest of your life eating grapefruit and cottage cheese or cabbage soup every day, and that's why those diets fail. I think it was just the mindset. I think it was really for me quite easy because the things I needed to improve were really easy to improve. I was eating out in restaurants too much. You can't count calories if somebody else is cooking for you. So now when I go to restaurants, I go to restaurants where I can get their calorie count their website or on their menu, and I know how much I'm eating. I was eating all fried food all the time because that's what's available in restaurants. And all those little changes were really, really easy to accomplish. I think the biggest obstacle was I had no energy, so I couldn't change my life. I couldn't work out because I was just too tired to do it. I think that it had unexpected benefits for my family because we were out all the time, and all of a sudden I was cooking really good food at home, and my husband and I were eating dinner together every night instead of being at a restaurant, and we're both very social people, so we'd be talking to other people. So it strengthened our relationship. He bought a bike when I bought a bike, and we started touring around the city, and we take romantic 40K bike rides every weekend. And then my children started getting involved, and my daughter liked what was happening to me, so she started following my plan. And a year after I did my first K, we did our first mother-daughter 5K, and we're both running together, and she's benefited from it as well. Oh, I have so much more energy now. I just do so much more. There's so much more time in my day because I'm not always wanting to sit down. And I was tired after work and tired after did anything for a couple hours. So now I can be on my feet all day, and I can run around, and I can take a 6-hour kayak ride, and I can ride bikes all over PEI and never stop. No, no, I can do whatever I want now, and I think the program I was on taught me that. One of the trainers pointed out to me that I was an athlete when I was a teenager. I had forgotten that, and I thought, well, you can't do what you did when you were 14, but I could do what I did when I was 14, and I still do what I did when I was 14. I think that taking the first step is the hardest, and I would encourage anyone to do it because what you feel like now, you don't realize how bad you feel until you feel really, really good. And the changes in your life are really, really worth the hard step of accepting that you need to change your life. No, I had thought about it for a long time, and I'm a very goal-oriented person, and I knew that once I set my mind to it, I could do it, and I did all the studying about the program, and I knew that I didn't just have to change my diet, I had to change the way I lived. And I knew once I met the trainers and the dietitians that I could do it. With support, I could do it, and I wasn't going to fail.